much does this one mean to you being a Pennsylvania native?
This one's huge. This is a pivotal game for my career, for the team as a whole, for our season, for the history of Michigan, the future of Michigan football. I think there's a lot riding on this game, and I don't think that's a surprise to anybody. So.
Why is it so pivotal?
For which aspect? I named like 5 things.
Start with the top for this year, I guess.
For like, as in like the season?
Yeah.
It's pivotal for the season because they won the Big Ten championship last year, and they're a great football team. They're number 2 in the country. We got bumped down, I think, down to 19 now after a win, and so it's kind of like just another one slap in the face after another. Getting, we're 11-point underdogs. I don't think we've only been beaten in Harbaugh era one time by more than like 5 points, right? I think it was Ohio State. But it just one thing after another. It's just a big thing we got to prove to our to ourselves and to the world. And for the season, if we lose this one, I mean, it's tough to win the Big Ten with 2 losses. So
you feel like a loss would kind of put you guys away from the perception of being an elite team that you've had for the past few years?
I try not to deal too much with perceptions because everyone has their own opinions and their own perception of stuff. But a loss doesn't necessarily define you. I'm just going to worry about winning it, not so much what happens if we lose.
Chase, you guys kind of dominated Penn State last year. Were you surprised at how quickly things changed for them?
I was kind of surprised that they really turned things around. During the game, I don't think we had the highest regard for them. But, I mean, they were able to turn it around, so hats off to them. They had a great season after that point, and I'm excited. I know they're going to be coming at us with everything they got. I'm sure they were embarrassed in their own way. That no one likes to lose by that much, and especially since they're a very prideful team, just as we are.
How do you regard Barkley?
Everyone keeps it, like our media guys ask me about that too. I mean, he's obviously a great player, but he's a great player on a great team. Not like he's like the only good person on that offense, and so we're gonna key them all. We're not just gonna from my perception of how we're handling things. I don't think we're just keying on any particular person. We're prepared for all of them, prepared for everybody that might come into the game. So we're not taking any risks.
Jason, how many of those guys do you know over there?
I know a couple. Sterling Jenkins, I actually had over my house when he was a recruit. He came over, we went swimming and stuff, and I was trying to get him to come to Michigan, and he's an offensive lineman on their team. Mont Wade, he's actually shares the same zip code as me. There's a running back from Woody High. There's a bunch of Pittsburgh kids on the team. There's their starting safety, Troy Apke, I believe. Anyways, he was. I still remember us sitting in the Pitt coach's office. It was like me, him, and another offense. Alex Buxer, I believe his name is. He's an offensive lineman at Pitt, and all 3 of us were in the room. And it was like just us 3, and it's funny to see him at Penn State. And now it's like come full circle, and I'm playing him. It's, senior year, we're both starting, and it's cool. But I know some of those guys, and it's more so just like the audience that it's in front of. I've kind of been shipped away in a sense, we're out here in Michigan, 5 hours away. It's kind of like I've been developing and training all these skills, and finally I get to go back. And it's kind of like, I don't know if it's my homecoming or how you describe it, but it's just it's gonna be a cool feeling to play in front of all my friends and family.
I was asking, Pennsylvania high school football is obviously kind of a different animal in itself. I was talking about a lot of like Pittsburgh area pride, a lot of like Pennsylvania pride. What is so different about Pennsylvania? I mean, I'm used to Michigan high school football. Pennsylvania high school football is a lot different. What is the difference?
I mean, obviously I'm a little biased because I'm from Pittsburgh, but I just don't think there's anything that rivals Pittsburgh high school football. Just the grittiness of it, and just how much we care about it, and just the passion and the Friday Night Lights. I think, from my perspective, are unrivaled. You lost the battery, I think. It might not work without that.
Defense, a couple of the guys have come in and talked about this big stage. Does this defense kind of relish the big stage?
Yeah, we relish any stage. You put us out there, it doesn't have to be Penn State, but if it's Penn State, it happens to be where it's at, and we relish it. We relish we try to relish success. I think that's like ultimately the goal is to win and play great football.
But
So-
this is the number 2 team. It's a night game, whiteout. It's, you know,
It
Golden
is
State's
on.
going to be
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, it's a big deal, but just at the end of the day, you know, I talk about this a lot. Like, you know, I had some people ask me like about like 85 plays or whatever in the game, and it's just like at the end of the day, we got a job to do. It doesn't matter what the stage is, how bright the lights are, what color jersey they're wearing. None of that matters to us. It's just a matter of going out there and getting after them every single play.